Now, usually, I try to make videos that inspire you to travel or chase your dreams, and I'd much rather you watch those. But I do realize that a lot of times chasing your dreams end up becoming a business. So I thought I'd lend a helping hand, or two.
Let's talk about bonds. Okay, bonds have been coming up, and I realized that I haven't really made a video clarifying the terminology of bonds. So that's what this video is going to be about. The big reveal, stuff, index cards. That's more or less going to help me explain to you what the characteristics of a bond are. So really quickly, just to go over it, a bond is a way for any institution to raise money. Okay, so you're paying for a piece of paper that promises to give you a certain amount of money at the end of a specific period. Why? Because you're going to be earning some interest. All right, so you pay for this piece of paper and eventually you're going to get that money back, more or less. All right, but in the meantime, while you wait for that money, you're going to be getting something on a period to period basis. Again, either biannually, annually, it depends on the agreement you sign, but this is how it works. Corporations especially like to issue out bonds to the market so that you purchase this piece of paper, they collect money from you, they work on different projects, and over time, hopefully their projects is helping them earn a revenue stream, and they take some out of that revenue to pay you. It's part of their it's part of their financial statements. They've planned for this, okay? So it's a way for them to raise money, but you don't really care about the mechanics of it. You just care about what's coming to you and the things you need to understand to ensure that you're not lost when it comes to actually discussing the bonds. All right, so from your perspective, when you're having conversations about bonds, what do you want to concern yourself with? We'll start with the face value. All right, so you're purchasing this document and you give your money away. The face value, all right, that's the amount of money that's going to be paid to you. You're in the bondholder now. So you collect this piece of paper. Now you're holding the bond. That's what we're going to call you, a bondholder. This is the amount of money that's going to be paid to you at the end of the term. And the term is when it could be 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, whatever is set. All right. So at the end of, we'll say at the 30-year mark, let's say, at the end of the 30-year mark, how much money is going to be paid to the bondholder, the person that wields this bond? Okay, that's the face value. It's incredibly important. Basically, everything about bonds stems from this face value, and I'm going to continue to explain to you. So remember, this is the amount of money that once this piece of paper expires, basically, what's the amount of money that's going to be released to whoever's holding this piece of paper? The end. Best explanation I can give. And then there's going to be a coupon rate. The coupon rate is a chunk. It's a percentage of this face value. So in the meantime, to keep you happy, because you can't wait 30 years and just waiting for a certain amount of money, we have to keep you happy because on the 15-year mark, guess what can happen? The company could go out of business and you lose your money. Obviously, they have to liquidate the assets, but maybe they don't have enough to liquidate where you get compensated. In the meantime, so you don't have to panic too much, you're going to be getting a certain amount of money, right? And the coupon rate is incredibly important. So let's say the face value of a bond is $1,000, which it usually is. It's $1,000, and the coupon rate is 10%. 10% of $1,000 is $100. So that means, again, the 10%, that 10%, the chunk of the face value, 10%, the coupon rate is going to be $100. That $100 is the coupon, the amount of money that you can expect on a period-to-period basis. I love how this is working out because I didn't really rehearse this and everything's kind of just flowing seemingly. All right, these are the regular payments that's paid to the bondholder. All right, you're going to keep receiving these coupons until maturity. I love how this is going. So maturity, that's the date that the principal amount will be paid, and the principal amount is that face value. All right. So the maturity date is when you receive the last coupon together with the face value amount. So it's incredibly important to you. And you should remember, you should know something about bonds. You may purchase it after the fact. So what I mean by that is after I purchase a bond from a company, I may not want it anymore because 30 years is a mighty long time. And you may come in and say, you know what, I want to take it off your hands. I'll give you this amount of money. Okay, so that's possible. So the maturity date is incredibly important because if you're purchasing something, you want to know, okay, when is whatever I'm purchasing from you, when is the date when technically it expires and I receive the principal and I receive that last coupon. Okay? And then an indenture. That's what binds everything together. Okay, it's a legal agreement that says I'm going to adhere to this contract. You're purchasing a piece of paper because really that's all it is. If you think about it, a lot of these things have no real intrinsic value. It's just a piece of paper and a promise. And the indenture, because we respect property rights and contracts, basically says that the issuer is going to honor the agreement, consistently pay you this coupon on a period-to-period basis until maturity, when you will be compensated the face value, right? That's really all it is. I don't know why I kind of heightened the way that ended. It sounded like I was going to say more, but that's really the indenture. It's just what binds you. What the honor, that's it. The honor in the agreement. Okay? And then one other thing, I didn't make a card for it. Maybe I can make it now. No, I'm not going to. I'm just going to say it. The market interest rate is incredibly important when it comes to bonds. I mean, it's everything when it comes to bonds. The value of your bond goes up and down depending on what the market's offering. And how it works is the value of your bond goes down the higher the interest rate is. So if everyone else is getting a high interest rate or higher coupon rate, more or less, and you're getting offered a lower coupon rate, and you already signed the indenture, you're bound to this, well, the value of your contract's low because everyone else is getting a better deal than you. So it's an inverse relationship. The interest rate of the market goes up, the value of your bond goes down. Incredibly important for you to realize. Don't go into bonds just thinking, I'm just going to keep purchasing bonds and have a constant, cash flow, or cash inflow, I should say. It's especially if it's something you want to practice continuously. Please keep up with the market. You have to. There's no way you're not going to keep up with the market. You have to be incredibly intelligent. I actually, in my opinion, put bonds above stocks when it comes to complexities. There's just so many moving parts. I feel like with stocks, I can just keep up with the management team. I can look at the market. You have a gut feeling. You know what society's leading to, or where society's leading. But when it comes to bonds, geez, yeah. We'll talk more about it, but that's it, guys. We're done talking bonds. This was literally the most fun video I've ever made. I loved it.
Thank you so much for watching. Turning a dream into a reality usually ends up becoming your business. That is why we have the Helping Hands videos. Subscribe, like, and feel free to leave a comment below. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter and Instagram. Fans of Kindness, our Facebook page, is also waiting for you. See you in the next video. Until then, be your best and never stop learning.